they're okay. This one, real fucking ugly.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel.
You just bought yourself another Saturday.
Christ.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
And people, let's just talk about this for a second. I might clip this out and make this its own short little video. People want to hate on Scream 6 because of the reveal of the killer being Detective Bailey and a revenge plot. A simple, down-to-earth revenge plot. And people have been dying, crying in the anticipation to Scream 6 that they wanted a ghost face that didn't stumble and trip and fall.
We got that.
A ghost face that went around brutalizing people and had a menacing look about him, which he did. Just look at the bodega scene with the shotgun.
Yep.
Point being is people want to say that they didn't get what they wanted out of this movie. I think those people are the ones that went into this with the high expectation of Stu being the killer. They went into it thinking like, oh, Stu, it's going to be Cult of Ghostface. Stu's still alive. And then when it turns out being these, original characters, let's put it, these original characters, they're not legacy characters. They're just, these new characters introduced for Scream 6. And everybody was let down by it. But think about it. You got what you wanted with the brutalizing Ghostface. You got what you wanted when they told us they were going to be in New York. They used the landscape to their advantage with especially the subway scene where Mindy's getting stabbed in a subway full of people, but nobody's there to help her and nobody's even paying attention.
No one hears you scream.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't see how people can say that this was a bad entry into the Scream franchise. And I think that is kind of what's wrong with horror nowadays. And not even horror, it's almost all genres of movies. Like people were hating on Ant-Man, but I'm going to bring it to the horror aspect with Halloween Ends. People hated on that movie because of the risks that it took.
It's not my favorite, but I liked it.
Okay, well, good. I can appreciate that because Halloween Ends to me is a great movie, and I don't compare it to Halloween 4, where Michael Myers is at his peak and he's going around stalking and killing people. I just look at it as a movie. What did people say when they were going into Halloween Ends? What were they saying for 40 years prior? Oh, kill Michael Myers, chop his body into little pieces so he can't come back, burn him alive, slit his wrists, bleed him out. And what did they do in Halloween Ends? They cut him up into little pieces, they bled him out, and they made sure he could never come back again. That's what we're asking for. That's what everybody is saying. Let's kill Michael Myers. Now I understand that they had the whole subplot of the other killer in the movie. I understand that, and it was basically a love movie, a really fucked up romance movie with a lot of aspects of horror, which I don't understand how you couldn't like, but I grew to love the characters that they introduced in that movie, yada, yada, yada. I just think people need to accept movies, as movies and not as, an overarching. I think the franchise aspect of everything kind of overshadows a singular movie. So like people are not going to say Scream 6 is a good movie just because it doesn't add up to the reveal in the original Scream 1996 of Billy and Stu. Like, because it's in a franchise, you're comparing it to all of these, you're comparing it to 5 other movies.
Mm-hmm.
So if it doesn't stack up to, 1 or 2 of those, it's not a good movie in their eyes. They can't differentiate this entry as its own thing. They got to think of it with all these other things. And I don't personally agree with that. How do you feel about that?
I completely agree with you because I don't obviously number 1's the best one to me, but other than that, it's hard to rank every other movie in this franchise because I like every one.
The toxicity in the fandom, in the community,
Yes,
it really is. It gets to a point where it's almost annoying. Like, I came out of the movie loving it, and I went to go talk to my friend today this morning at work, and I was like, "Dude, great movie, great movie." Oh, I already read the spoilers. A revenge plot. It's just not good, dude. It's just bad writing. It's lazy writings. They're not taking a chance. They took the franchise to New York.
right. So I'm on TikTok and I like post Scream content, and it is so toxic, bro.
Right. Because people want to hate on it because, they'll find their reasons. Stu wasn't the killer. The reveal was lackluster because it wasn't a legacy character. But let me refresh all of your minds. Scream 2, we got Billy's mom and Mickey, okay? Who the fuck was Mickey before Mickey was in fucking Scream 2?
Right.
He was fucking nowhere. And where was Mrs. Loomis in the original Scream? Fucking nowhere. So why is everybody complaining that Richie's dad popped out of the blue and he has 2 fucking siblings? Like, so what? It's homage to Scream 2. It's classic Scream paying homage to itself. And yet I still didn't see it coming. And I watched all the Scream movies over and over countless times and I still didn't see it coming.